Welcome to the Ultimate Guide for Motorcycle Riders. In this 4-part series, I'll be covering quick and effective street strategies to help you ride safe and confidently. As always, let's ride. So welcome to the Ultimate Guide for Motorcycle Riders. This is part number 3 and we're going to be talking about rider radar. Look ahead, to the sides, and in the rearview mirror for hazards. Stay alert, stay alive. That's what I always say. Okay, search far and near. You want to look all the way out to that intersection or that traffic light. Also look in front of you. Look for hazards. You want to keep your eyes moving, man. You don't want to be daydreaming out here while you're riding motorcycles. That is a big no-go, my friend. Anticipate and respond to hazards ahead of time, avoiding last-minute reactions. The worst thing that can happen is you're daydreaming or you're listening to music, you're grooving, and everything's going good, and you're not really paying attention to the road, and all of a sudden you have a road hazard appear in front of you, and you got to react quickly. That's a no-go, my friends. You want to make sure that you anticipate early. That's why motorcycling is very good for your mind and your brain, because it keeps your brain active. You have to stay active to stay alive. See this guy riding my blind side right here? I give him a quick look, either back him off or he moves ahead because he may think that I'm going to try to move to the left lane, but I'm not. And here I got to increase my distance between Mr. Slowpoke and myself. In case something happens, I can brake early or react early enough. So your hazardous location include intersections with limited view, such as I'm cresting this hill. You see this intersection here? If I was going really fast, this intersection will come fast at me, and the hazards that are associated with it will come fast at me as well. Tight curves are another hazard locations, right? If I was to make a quick left turn or quick right turn on a tight curve with limited view, I mean, that's a hazard waiting to happen. But if you slow down your entry speed and you anticipate any hazards, you should be okay. Slick surfaces. If you see any slickness on the road, you see any tar snakes or what have you, you want to avoid these areas because those are slick areas for you and they're not good for the motorcycle. Ooh, look at all that gravel. That's a bad spot right there, man. That's just a slip waiting to happen. Another hazardous location will be an area with no escape path. Most hazards to you, the motorcycle rider, are between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So that's the area you need to be focusing on. Obviously, you want to pay attention to what's behind you, because if you have a car that's or a driver that's distracted behind you, let's say they're on the phone picking up the boogers or adjusting their crotch or what have you, and not really paying attention, and they come up on you fast, they can hit you from behind. Obviously, you want to be paying attention to that. But most hazards to us will be from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So pay attention in that area. Keep your head and eye moving. Keep your head on the swivel, and you should be okay. Keep the distance between you and the car in front of you with enough space for you to be able to react. Now, people may say, man, all these rules, motorcycle riding will be boring. No, stop it. That's crazy talk. No. Motorcycle riding is motorcycle riding, man. It's what you get out of it, right? If speed is your thing, go for it, man. But again, follow these rules, right? If you're a turtle and you want to ride slow, go for it, man. Again, follow these rules and you should be okay. Visual lead times and distances. There are 3 key visual lead times and distances in rider radar. You have the 2-second following time and distance. You have the 4-second urgent time and distance. You also have the 12-second anticipation time and distance. The 2-second following time and distance is crucial for safe riding, especially in ideal conditions. It helps prevent rear-end collisions if the vehicle in front of you suddenly stops. If you're not following this 2-second rule and you're on this guy's ass and they suddenly stop, you have to stop as well or react accordingly. And if you stop as quickly as they do and somebody's tailgating you, you're screwed. You're gonna get sandwiched in between. But if you have enough time or distance between you and the person in front of you, when they stop, you should be able to stop smoothly. So in order for you to establish the 2-second distance, choose a fixed object, that blue sign right there, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I reached it within 3 seconds, and that's enough distance between me and the car in front of me. If you haven't reached the point by then, by the 2-second count, you're maintaining a minimum distance, which is good. The 4-second urgent time and distance is crucial for reacting effectively to various road conditions, such as intersections, curves, and following vehicles. So in this tight traffic scenario, right, you have more traffic than usual, and I can't see ahead of all these trucks and whatnot. So I want to increase my distance to 4 seconds to help me react accordingly. Again, it helps you avoid rear-end collisions if you're not keeping your safe distance from the vehicles in front of you. The 12-second anticipation time and distance. This is crucial for assessing areas that would take a long time to reach. Using greater times and distances is especially important for new riders or when you are on unfamiliar roads or hazardous areas, providing an extra safety margin. So new riders, if you need more distance between you and the vehicle in front of you, go ahead and do that, man. Don't worry about it. Nobody's going to judge you. We all went through it. If you are riding in an unfamiliar road, obviously you want to create more distance between you and the car in front of you to create that safety margin. Total stopping distance consists of 3 key components. Perception distance, the distance traveled before becoming aware of a hazard. Perception, so I'm riding on the road and all of a sudden I see a hazard. It takes time for my brain to tell my body to react to that hazard. So you have to keep that in mind. How quick are your reflex? How quick is your perception that this is a hazard and you must react now? And choose the right course of action. Reaction distance, the distance covered from perceiving a hazard to applying the brake. So now you have your reaction distance. So if I perceive a hazard and now I have to apply my brakes, that's the distance that I'm talking about, your reaction distance. And now you have your braking distance, the distance traveled after applying your brakes. The faster you're riding, the longer your braking distance. For example, at 60 miles per hour, you move about 90 feet per second. That's pretty fast. Consider how long it might take you to perceive, react, and brake when a hazard presents itself. So utilize your perception skills and think, what if? You always got to think that way when you're riding, right? What if this black truck moves into my lane? Where am I going to go? You always got to be thinking, man. Stay alert, stay alive. Follow these simple yet important strategies to keep yourself and others safe. If you got value from this video, share with your family and friends. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and give me a big like. Watch the next video in the series to increase your skills, and I'll see you there.